Thanks for joining me with the Razor Company. My name is John. I also have my own YouTube channel called Stubble Meets Steel. If you like razor reviews and product reviews for shaving stuff, check that out. And today I wanted to show off, I got a new Aylsworth Apex Aluminum razor. The Razor Company carries them. Right now they have the silver and color accent option, but I got this black and green one. For today's soap, I've got a sample I picked up from TRC. This is Barrister and Mann. This is their bay rum. I like bay rums, but I find some of them aren't very spicy, and so I heard that this one was pretty clove or spice note forward, and it definitely is. I really like it. It's a tallow-based bay rum, and so let's get into it. Get a nice shave and chat going today. A little bit of a product review on the Aylsworth Apex. I've been using it for pretty much a week now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a very forgiving, smooth, everyday razor, but it has really good efficiency, which is what's really impressed me with it. Sometimes when you get a razor, oftentimes that's mild and forgiving, for me personally, I find that a lot of times they cannot be efficient enough, even with a super sharp blade like a feather or a Gillette Sharp Edge or something like that. But one of the things I found really impressive about this Apex was that I put a Gillette 7 o'clock green, which I consider more of a medium smooth blade. I like those for kind of aggressive blade forward razors because it tames them. And so anyways, I tried that in it, and that gave me BBS, and that really surprised me because unless I put those in aggressive razors, oftentimes they're not quite enough. And some mild razors. So that was one of the things that I really liked about it, is that it's versatile. I've tried a couple different blades in it now, and I really like the Gillette Perma-Sharp is my favorite, but it's performed well with any blade I've put in it. And that's another thing that I really like, is I don't like super picky razors that only like one or two blades. I tend to prefer razors that you can pretty much run a variety of your favorites in, and don't have to overthink it when you're putting blade in. Oh, which one does this one like again? So I've got a second use Perma-Sharp in it. Today's brush, this is the Yachi, it's a 26 millimeter synthetic. This is the Cat Whispers brush that I'm using. It's a synthetic, I think I mentioned that. They also offer it in a badger knot, I think a double band badger. I just seem to have better luck with synthetics. I find that they lather up easier for me. Specs on this razor, it's a 0.70 gap, 0.05 millimeter positive blade exposure. It's about 4 millimeters long, and it's 35 grams in weight. It doesn't have knurling or stippling. It has kind of more of a this style design. I do find it pretty easy to hold on to. I don't have any issues with it slipping out of my hand. I really like this category of aluminum razors in the 30 to 50 gram range. I've tested a bunch of different ones out on my channel, and I'm really enjoying this one so far. One of the things I really like about it, it has really, really huge lather channels, rinses out very easily. Great blade cushion on the Barrister and Mann soap. Very dense. Great slickness as well. I really like this bay rum. I definitely think I'm going to pick up a full-size tub of it. I've tried a lot of different ones, and this one checks all the boxes for me. It's got the spicy scent, great density, nice and creamy, lathers up very easily, can hold some water. Definitely impressed. This is the first Barrister and Man soap that I've tried as well. Add a bunch of water to that. As you add the water, you'll feel the slickness go up, and that's what you want. If you feel it's pasty as you run the brush over it, then don't be afraid to add some water, especially if it feels pasty. It'll take quite a bit of water before it's too much. Just gotta add a tiny bit more. Very nice soap. One of the things I like about this Apex is the angle is very easy to find and work with, and it lets you kind of play with the angle as well. Very smooth right there on my against the grain pass on my neck. No irritation or issues. That's a big benchmark for me. You see how I just went over my Adam's apple, no problem? Oftentimes when I'm doing against the grain pass, I'll pull the skin off to the side of the Adam's apple to avoid nicking it. But with a good, gentle, forgiving razor, the right ones anyways, that are forgiving enough, I can go over the Adam's apple without doing that, and I don't nick myself. And I felt confident right there that I could do it, and sure enough, it was no problem. So that's a big benchmark test for me, because a lot of razors I can't do that. Don't mind the squawking chickens in the background. Very forgiving, very smooth. Very, very nice pass. Really impressed with this soap. It's got great cushion to it. If you're wondering where I just got all that lather from, you just grab your finger like this and come up on the brush, and then it pulls all the lather out of the brush for the last third and final pass. And that way you don't leave a whole bunch of awesome lather just sitting in the brush that you could have got an epic third pass, which for me is my against the grain pass. So why would you not want all that awesome cushion? Why rinse it down the drain? Might as well use it for your third and final pass, right? Just gonna throw some more on top of that. Against the grain pass. And another benchmark for me is I'm going against the grain here, but I just did my across the grain. And usually if it's a very mild razor, when I do my against the grain pass right there, there's a lot of hair left, but there's not now. There was almost nothing there. Very nice pass on against the grain, especially on the under the mustache area, which is sensitive for a lot of people. No problem with this at all. Just gonna clean up under my nose a tiny bit. All right, let's see if we need to do a pickup pass or if we got it all. Tons of residual slickness when I added the water there on the soap. Very nice, very, very nice. Easy BBS, very, very nice razor. I'm very impressed with this Aylsworth Apex. It's my first Aylsworth and it's very, very nice. I would say definitely one of the best everyday shavers that I've come across in quite a while with all the aluminum razors that I've been testing. This one's definitely way up there. I really like how it handles. Easy to play with angle, perfect weight and balance in the hand. It feels really nice in the hand. The grip is just right. It's not overly crazy knurled and it doesn't slip out of my hand either. Got the huge lather channels and most of all, super forgiving. You can play with the angle a little bit. Seems like it works with any of the blades that I've tried in it. Definitely impressed. So if you haven't tried any of the Aylsworth razors, I'm definitely impressed by this Apex. I haven't tried it in the stainless steel yet, but I've heard great things about that. Really impressed with the Barrister and Man soap. I'm definitely going to pick up. This is the Bay Rum I've been looking for right here. It checks all my boxes. Tallow, spicy, easy to lather, nice and dense most importantly, and got a good creamy texture to it. So that's my review for today. Thanks for joining me on the Shave and Chat. I can't suggest this Aylsworth enough, and I hope to see everybody soon. Take care.